All right, hello. What is going on? Good evening, everybody. Hey, this is Crew, and we want to welcome you to Farm Sim 22 Green River, and happy Monday night. What is up? How's everyone doing? Waking Tech Guy, Ghost Trucker, what's up? All right, let's see how things look here. Doing good. Awesome, Ghost. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, so we almost... Let's get a save here real quick. All right, we almost have those full. I'm going to need to go get our truck. So we're going to need him to get these offloaded pretty soon. So we're back on our challenge map, guys. Working on that 50 million. We have a lot of prep to do. Actually, no. I have a lot of finishing to do. Yeah, we have to collect all this straw. So what we'll do is we'll let the grass collection go with the workers, and we'll start collecting all the straw. All right, pipe out, wagons on. That doesn't go down any further? That's odd. Thought it went down more. I guess not. Alright. So let's set our cruise speed. I don't know, we'll try maybe 13. Let's see. 13 is going to be a little too much. I think 10 will be good. Once we get to the ends of some of these rows where it's been windrowed, we'll have to slow it down just a little bit. UG, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for that follow. Hope you're doing amazing. Come on in. Let us know what brought you to the channel. Psychosis in the house. What's up, Cy? Hey, Cy, I'm in my live stream in the Discord if you wanted to join in. And you're also welcome on the farm if you ever wanted to join the farm. So you, what brings you to the channel, buddy? How's everything going? Yeah, so we'll be working on the grass harvest. We have 4 fields we have to do. Should be, what? I think we get about 2 million off the big field, another 2. We should be at between 3 and 4 million liters total when it's all said and done. So that would be good. We have 5 million liters that's in the fermenting silo. So that's what, 32 plus the 5. We got 37 million out of the 50 for silage already. So that's a good thing. Maybe in a bit, finishing up ham, getting the other. Yeah, no worries, Si. You do your thing. I just wanted to put it out there. I know sometimes you're in the channel, you know, kind of hanging. And I went in there, you weren't there, so I figured maybe, you know, if you didn't know I was there, just to give you a heads up. Now what I'm going to do is the straw that I collect, the first 2 trailerfuls are going to go to the slurry production because they have everything in them except the straw. So we'll get those filled up. This way they can produce while we're doing other things. And then you can see all the weeds growing over here. We got a lot of work to do. They'll come up though with the mulcher more than likely. Yeah, this is where we got to be careful. If I go too fast, it won't collect any of that. Well, shouldn't say any of it. It won't collect a portion of it. Wow, 188,000 liters off of 1 row. That's pretty crazy. Now this row is a lot thinner, so, and I think this row was a row that SWEED was working on the other day and he didn't finish, so we might only be going like 3/4 of the way. But what we'll do is fill up, take this to the slurry, and then we'll go check on our grass, swap out, or take the containers, empty them, get them back on track. Blue-eyed girl, what's happening? How are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing amazing this evening. How was your weekend, Blue-eyed girl? Hope you had a great one. Mr. Nobody, get out of here. How's it going? Man, how come? So that Fossabot should have done an auto for you. Oh, you know what I may have done? Or what I may not have done? I may not have copied your name correctly in the Fossabot. I may have missed the X in the front of your name. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. New challenge, bud, but I'm okay. Hope, yeah, doing great, buddy. Blue-eyed girl, your weekend was great? Awesome. So I'll have to go back in Fossabot and make sure that we have the X in front of there. But that's great. Good to see you guys. So we're just picking up on our challenge map here. For those of you not familiar, we have 50 million liters of each crop that we have to do. We've taken out grapes and olives, and we've substituted many crops. Silage, well, I shouldn't say many crops, because the things that we mostly substitute are not crop. But we have straw, silage, hay, stones, and I feel like, what else did we add into it? I forget. There's like 5 things that we've added in. I think I got them all though. Silage, straw, oh, slurry. We added slurry. In fact, that's where this straw is going. This is going to go to our slurry production facility. So when it's all said and done, we're probably going to wind up with maybe 52, or I'm sorry, 50 million liters of each. When it's all said and done, we'll have over 1 billion liters in total. So it's a big challenge. We got big fields. We got the Green River map we've fully customized. So we've taken what the modder had, merged some fields, filled up some lakes, connected fields, cut down probably, 1,000 trees or more. Totally revamped the map to suit what we're doing for the challenge. So everything that we have here is set up just for this. The equipment, it's all big equipment. There's a couple exceptions, but for the most part, everything is, standard Mod Hub stuff. The only thing that we have that's really extreme are the trailers. Thank you for that redemption there, Blue-Eyed Girl, and Cy. When the missus passes through here, we'll get her. The trailers hold 500,000 liters, and the combines that we have, they hold 1.5, and they can do 24 miles an hour. So I normally don't run like that, but with the setup we have with it, it does it automatically, right? So, I mean, I probably could set that down a little bit. I might set it to like 15. I just don't like running stuff that quick, you know what I mean? Seems kind of quirky. But what we're going to do is fill up the trailer here with the straw, take this to the slurry production, and then we'll go check on our grass collectors, our harvesters up north. We have 2 500,000 liter trailers going on 2 forage wagons. So we'll go check that out when we're done here. Now we have this field to collect. That field, I believe, is done. And then this field to our west, we'll have that field to collect. And then we'll start mulching this field, doing field prep over here. And we'll get wheat back in the ground. But yeah, it's a pretty good challenge. It is open to multiplayer, so people can join us. It's not a dedicated server, so it is a regular game save, so you'd have to be on when I'm on. But for those who want to get involved in a big challenge, you're more than welcome. Tell you, that's a lot of straw when you can. And these thinner ones, I don't know how these were rode. I feel like these thinner ones, something's missed. I feel like the rowing on these was kind of off. I know if you put a worker on wind rowing, they don't do a good job. Yeah, because on the one row I got what, 180,000. So you figure if we had 2 rows that were the same, that would be 360. So I should be able to get a full trailer every 3 rows. And I think this is our 4th. So these rows here, they seem to be really thin. And he stops under 500,000. Yeah, you start, see those little hiccups there? Oh, snap. I wasn't paying attention to the pole right in front of me there. Okay, get this offloaded. I think it holds 400,000 liters, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Alright, so we'll head back, collect. Instead of dumping this, I'd rather dump a full trailer and fill the container. You got a redemption over here, baby. From Blue Eye Girl. Mwah. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh, hold on. I said I was going to go check real quick because I know these guys are done. So, let's see. Yeah, so right here, we'll do this guy first. Where's the truck? There it is. Blue Eyes says hello, Mrs. Crew. She says hello back. And we'll bring this to the silage factory, or the fermenting factory. Okay. And if you take a look here, we have 5 million liters already done. And we're only going to use grass to finish this out. Okay. Once this is done, and we need 18 million to finish that. That'll give us our 50. And then what we'll do is we'll use the grass again, and we'll bring it to the dryer so that we can dry everything out and make hay. And then we're also going to use, oh, that was the other one we were going to use, was compost. Yeah, we're going to make compost. So we're going to have, these fields are going to be, you know, getting used a ton. Literally. Gallo, how you doing, buddy? What's happening, sir? Okay, let's get that detached. Oh, we're hanging in there. Business as usual. Had a busy day today, but we're good. All right, now I'll head over to the other guy. So that's 500,000. We got another half over there, so 1 million liters so far pulled off of here. Okay, let's see here. All right. All right, that's good. 1 million liters. Like I said, by the time we're done, all the fields we get, I believe it's like almost 4 million, if I remember correctly. Hopefully we're able to just get one more cut and then silage will be done, but I don't think so. Well, we'll see. I mean, we got a little bit to go yet, so we'll figure it out after this cut for sure. Now, once we empty this out, we'll hook it back up, get them going. In fact, what I may do is I'll have them finish that row, and then I'll start on the other field. Might be better to get him going on another field. Okay. So 984,000 liters. We got over 5 million already brewing. I believe that facility will hold 9 to 10 million. All right, so we'll finish this row. And then we'll head over to the field there in the corner behind the silo. Jagger coming in with the raid. What's up, Jagger? How are you, sir? Good to see you. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate that. It's not going too bad, Jagger. How about yourself? Sound coming through okay, guys? Everything? Nobody said anything, so I assume we're good. All right, now we'll head over. We'll take care of this field over here. Yep, ad break. Yep, not a problem. All right, so over here we're going to do, let's see, two, maybe three headlands. Because we do have a short area right over here where that road is and the trees begin. Do, do. So Gallo, how's the family doing? Everybody all right? You guys doing anything for Halloween? Do you guys have like a party or anything, or? Is your neighborhood like a big trick-or-treating neighborhood? Family's well? Nice. Yeah, my missus decided she was going to have the kids have a little party here with their friends the weekend before. And then the weekend or whatever day Halloween falls on this year, I don't know. Yep. What's up, Crook? A Barry J in the house with the raid. What's up, A Barry J? How are you, my brother? So good to see you, man. Welcome in, Raiders. How's everyone doing tonight? There goes Tech Guy again. What's up, Tech Guy? So good to see everybody. What's up? It's Muffin. That's right. It is your Muffin. Welcome in, sir. So good to see you. Hope you and everybody's are doing amazing. Raiders, thank you for coming along for that raid with Mr. A. Barry J. So good to see everyone. Please come on in, sit back, relax. We are back on our GreeRiver22, picking up on our challenge here. We got a boatload of work to do, so sit back if you want. Grab dinner, snack, beverage, all of the above. Hey, Dresh, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, well, she's going to do a Halloween party for the kids the weekend before. Yes. Yeah, I did see it, Jagger. Give me a moment. Yeah, so she's going to do something, the weekend before, and then, we'll do a Christmas thing. Now, I don't know, her friends might, or a Christmas. Did I say Christmas? Jesus. Her friends might come over for Halloween also, but they're going to have like a little party the weekend before. My daughter has a friend that she just met this year. No, sorry, last year. And they became pretty good friends, and then she just found out at the beginning of the school year this year that she's going to be moving to Delaware after this school season. So she had a really great friend, and she's going to be going. So Archangel with the first time chat. How are you, Archangel? Yeah, it's good to see you. So, yeah, so she's kind of bummed out about that, for obvious reasons. So we're trying to, have her come here and enjoy her time, spend some quality time, hang out, just to make this year fun and good, and, whatever happens, happens. Yeah, first time chat, never been here before? Yeah, I guess not, right? But it's good to see you, Archangel. Thank you for coming in. So, Jagger, yes, this is set up as a multiplayer. It's always multiplayer. It's always ready to go. But remember, like we had talked about before, we have certain protocol that we have for some folks, that are going to come in and join. If you're a member of our team, the Crusaders team, you just come on in, get the mods, come in. If you're new to the channel, we do ask that you, come into the streams, hang out. We get to know you. Come into the Discord. We get to know you in the Discord. And then you also have to be 18 or older. So I don't want to know anybody's age, but you do have to be 18 or older because we do stream at an 18 plus. So I don't want to be responsible for anybody's uh, coming in that, would be underage, and I don't want to be held responsible for anything. Unless you were one of my, nieces, nephews, if you were, one of my teammates' kids and, they were okay with it. You know what I'm saying? So that would be okay as long as I was given permission, right? But so we'll see. But yeah, it's always open for multiplayer. But like I said, we have some rules and stipulations that have to be adhered to. So for those of you that are new to the channel, coming in with the raid, or if you're just coming in for the first time, I'm DAJL Crew. Nosh Dragon, yo, what's up? I'm a dragon. Do I count? Dragons count. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I don't want people to tell me their age. Yeah, so if you're not 18, then you would not be able to come into the stream because it is an 18 plus. So I would have to ask you, Jagger, since you're saying that you are under 18, you would have to leave the stream. Yeah, just because, Twitch, if anybody were to complain or if something was said or done that's, of mature content, I could be held responsible for you being in the channel and being exposed to that. So, that's why I always tell folks not to say their age, or at least, don't say if you're under 18. But if you are going to put it out there, then I do have to say, yeah, you would have to leave the stream, unfortunately. So I do apologize, but we do have to protect ourselves. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, same here, Jagger. You know, um, I mean, I can't tell you things to do, let's just say. But, if you are going to put it out there, I do have to, protect the channel and you. Because if somebody were to put something in chat that was not, proper for anybody under 18, we don't want anyone getting in trouble. So, and by anyone, I mean me, because I'm the one who's hosting the channel. The person who typed anything, they would not get in trouble. So, we don't want to get in trouble. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's why you always got to take a peek, see if it says 18 plus. For the most part, I would say it should always say 18 plus. We've had too many people that we know that have had some issues where they've gotten in trouble and suspended. So, it, as much as I typically have things family friendly, it just kind of stinks because, you would really like to have it open for everyone. But, sometimes you just can't, right? Well, yeah, as a dragon, I mean, that's fairly young, 129, right? That's a young dragon age. So you're still a puppy dragon, we'll call you. Okay, now we can send this guy on his own. All headlands are done. Now we can head back over Okay, Jagger. I appreciate you, buddy. I do apologize, but I thank you for understanding. You have a great one. Be good, be safe, and we'll see you again. We'll see you somewhere, that's for sure. All right, now it's time to get back to straw collecting because we got a ton of it to pick up. Mr. Nobody, I'm so age is not batter, doesn't batter. Listen to me. It sounds like I'm getting old too. He said, but I'm old. So, hey Barry J, if you're still here, my friend, how's the puppy doing? And how have you been doing? I did not know you were on today. I've been real busy today. We've been doing a lot of stuff. Had a meeting with the folks over at the school, and it was my son's it's his senior year, and they wanted to have a meeting about, some stuff for his future this year. Anything we wanted to do, anything we wanted to change, and that should be the last meeting that I'll have to have for him. And then my youngest daughter, she's a sophomore, so she's doing pretty good, so we don't really have anything to meet about. I mean, my son's doing good too. They just want to make sure, after they got, like almost 1 full month in, they just want to make sure everything's good. If there's any changes, if there's any complaints or problems with the schedule or the teachers or any of the classes, given that it's his last year, they don't, they want to make sure that his classes are going good, not just from a grade status, but, does the child say anything to you, is everything, because they don't want them, getting so far behind that it affects their credits or, the end of the year to graduate. Welcome back. So far, everything's good. Let's see, we might be able to bump this up just a little. Let's go to 12. Yeah, it's going pretty good. I think we'll try 13. 13 will work. Hey, Dead One, what's up, man? This is the Winter Wolf truck. Phoenix 82 Studio. That's the inside. It's a really good truck. It's pretty powerful. It's good because you can put the attachments on the front. Like we have the 3-point attachment that we were able to put on the front there, so that we were able to put the collector. So very versatile truck. Yeah, so this front hitch is actually, let me see where's that front hitch show up? It's actually a mod. There you go. This right here. Whoops. There you go. Front lifter mod. So it's a Lizard product, but it comes in very handy. I didn't realize it would attach to this anyway, and it did, so it works out real good. I never seen anyone streaming with one of those. Oh, no kidding. With the what? The front attacher, Archangel? Yeah, it helps out. That's our boy SWEED. He actually found that in the mod hub, and he was like, "Yo, let's go grab that, front hitch, and see if we can hook that up." Being that it's a mod, a lot of times the mods, when they set those up, they set it up where you can use it for almost anything. You know what I mean? The Winter Wolf specifically. Seen a lot of Phoenix trucks, but never the Winter. Gotcha. He said, Dead said, I'm downloading that sucker right now. Yeah, it comes in real handy. Especially for something like this, right? Because normally you would have to, either do a loading wagon or a tractor with the dolly hooked up, which is not bad either. You could certainly hook up a tractor, if you'd rather use a tractor for this kind of work. You could hook up a big tractor and hook up a dolly and, go about, right? Won't be an issue. But for this here, it works real well. All you got to do is a standard base hookup on the truck and the trailer. And then we just drive this right over to wherever it's got to go. In this case, we're taking it to our slurry production facility. Because like I said, we're doing 50 million liters of everything. Right? Straw is one of the items we added. So we have to do 50 million liters of every crop. We took out olives and grapes. And we've added in straw, silage, hay, slurry, stones. So we have, we have a lot of collecting. Yeah, Archangel, it's going to be over 1 billion liters when it's all said and done. So we're going to be pretty busy. Now, unfortunately, we didn't start this from the beginning of the playthrough on this map. We had just a standard playthrough that we were doing on here. And then one day about, gosh, what is it, about 3 weeks now? I saw in the mod hub, I downloaded some silos. And when we saw the silos in the tab, one of them said it could hold 50 million liters. And somebody in chat said to SWEED and I, SWEED was running with me, they were like, wow, you guys should do another challenge and do 50 million liters of each crop. So SWEED and I are ones to not, turn down too many challenges. So we decided to take that on, and here we are. Wait, no, Green River is a 1X map because you're on, yeah, exactly, yep. Yeah, we're on Xbox. Yeah, so it's a 1X, yep. But we went ahead and really, really customized the crap out of this. Here, I'll just show you guys that for those who haven't seen it. Now, if you're familiar with Green River, you'll notice a couple things right away. If you're not, so for instance, you see all the numbers here. So we merged. Obviously, you can see we've merged quite a few fields here, right? This section right here, this little lake or pond did extend out. We did fill it and then just, put the fields right over top of it, okay? So that this way we could make these fields actually very useful. Down here, so this was forest all in here, and all of this in here and up through here was all forest. So we had to cut all that out and then, merge these fields together. That's another thing too. All this right in here, you could see the trees. This was all forest, so we had to cut that out. And then we merged those fields together. This field, there wasn't too much more we could do here. So what we did was we made it a separate field. So we have like potatoes there. Over here we have poplar. These fields here we merged together, right? I put a white picket fence all the way around the field and stuff like that. And same here, merged together. And same over here, right? And then over near the farm, this is the main farm right here. And this field was actually part of this right here. So we took that out, stretched it all the way out, right? And then same thing across the map over here. We just started merging fields together, cutting in roads, and then the bigger field up here to the north, 1 through 4. We couldn't do anything here because of the river and this building. This building, if I could get that building out, we could have potentially filled in the river right there. So yeah, I actually might go up here and see if they changed that. Because there was an update. You couldn't get rid of that before. I'm going to look at that and see. Because right now, 5, 6, and 7 for us are kind of dead. Right? Now, we may look. Actually, wait. No, I'm sorry. 7's dead because it has a fence around it. So if I were able to use this here, I could at least connect this to field 5. Man, I would love to get 6 involved there too. Well, at any rate, we do have a few dead fields up here just because of the size that we would want them to be. So, you know, it's not a big deal. I appreciate that, Archangel. Yeah, we put a lot of work into it. One of these days we'll be on PC and we'll be able to do a 4X map. I can't wait. I'm hoping one day to, because I have Farm Sim 22 on PC. I actually won it in a contest that somebody was having in the beginning of FS22's, you know, in the beginnings of it. It was, it came out in November. I got it for release day, and then in December, somebody was running a contest, and I won it for the PC. So all I need is a good PC. The one I have is garbage. So do you have 50 million liters of anything yet? No. So silage right now. Oh yeah. Oh, a 16X map, Archangel. Choo, man. Here, what I'll do is I'll show you. The closest thing that we have is silage. So what we did was we took one of the big grass fields that were up in the north in the standard gameplay, covered it with concrete. So this right here, this was a huge field of grass. So what we did was I took out the woods, kind of came out a little further on either side. So we took that out and we put these bunkers. Each of the big bunkers, which are bookending a smaller one, these hold 6 million. We actually have about 6.1 to 6.2 in there. And these guys hold 4 million. And there's about 4.1 to 2 in there. So we have 4 of the 6 million done. So that's 24. And then we have 2 of the 4, so that's 8, so that's 32 million, right? And then inside the production facility, we have 5 million liters currently being worked. So we're looking at just under 40 million right now. Come in, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so just under 40 million on the silage. That's our closest. And then the next one after that would be wood chips, where we have, about 19 to 20 million. So, yeah, like I said, very new into the challenge. but, you know, moving right along. It is a multiplayer map, so we did have it set up for people to join. Anybody on the stream team, you know, they're able to just join straight away, just get, you know, the mods downloaded. Anybody who's not, we just encourage you to be a part of the streams, be in the Discord, you know, kind of become part of what we're doing so we get to know you. And then once we get to know you for a little bit, you know, the person's more than welcome. You know, we do have things kind of set in place. We would get you on the map ahead of a stream or on a day off just to get you familiar with the map and what we're doing and stuff like that. You know, and that's it. But right now it is just me and SWEED that's working the fields. How you been, Common? Man, why did your name not come up? I'll tell you, my Fossabot is letting me down on a couple things. Now, it could be that I entered the names incorrectly, so I will have to look at that. Actually, I'm going to make a note. Yo, Mark, what's up, buddy? So let's see, Common. We had somebody else earlier too. Who was it? How you been, Mark? Good to see you, buddy. Barry said Muffin would kick me out in a heartbeat. That is not true, brother. Give me just a second. I'm just scrolling up here to see. I feel like there was one other person's name that... Haha. Disturbed Theory coming in with the sub. What's up, Disturbed? Good to see you, pal. There was Crook. Yeah, it was one of our teammates, I thought, that came in. And let's see. All right. Well, I don't see it, so we're not gonna mess around. Thank you for that sub, Disturbed. So good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I don't know why my noise thing didn't go off. Must have turned off on me. But it's good to see you, pal. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so we're going to fill up our second slurry production facility. And let's take a look, see how much slurry we have. We should be in good shape with slurry too. So wait a second. Actually, we're closer than I thought with silage because we have 5 million in the production facility, but we got 4.6. So that's about 10. So we're looking at about 42 million liters already, so that's good. And we got just under 18 in the wood chips. So let's see, slurry. There it is. So just under 3 million. Okay. Add gel. Yeah, I know, right? So Disturbed, how was your day today, buddy? And your weekend? So I'm actually at level 92 Disturbed on Diablo. I was able to get 2 levels this weekend. Still got a trouble with some solo runs that you know, I want to be able to get better, but just the gear, man, I am just not getting anything that, you know, is of significant value. And the setup that I have currently, you know, is not bad. I mean, I'm getting through. I was able to run a 39, well, 139 I was able to run solo, but that's only level 93, right? 93 level enemies, so, you know, I definitely am leaving a lot out on the table. But once I go higher, I can't do it. Yo, Rush, what's up, man? You ever hit a point where you just don't know what to play, so you just sit there bored? Brother, I do that all the time. All the time. Yeah, I just went into my game list again today, and I'm sitting there like I gotta figure this out. I gotta come up with a plan so that I'm not, you know, I'm not getting like overburdened with the games where my mind's just like yeah, Rush, brother, I feel you on that, man. I really do. It just hits, and it's hard to get out of, you know? It's a real pain in the ass. Because you don't want to get stuck in that rut, but you do. You just look at things. Like I downloaded Lies of P over the weekend, and, you know, good game, but it's a Souls game, and they don't want you to beat. They don't really want you to beat the bosses in their games easily, which is fine. But I mean, they took it to a whole new level, and the last thing I want to do is get mad and, you know, get raged on some games. So I just so made your Monday better. Yeah, of course it did. Yeah, my Birds won too, so, you know, they're doing their thing, and San Fran is doing theirs. San Fran made Dallas just seem like, you know, what are you guys doing here? I just went and bought a couple of games I used to play years ago because it got me out of that slump. Okay, what games did you get, Ark? Maybe it's something we've played. Saints won, so there you go, Common. Oh, New England, they might as well. What do we say over here? Forget about it. They should forget about it. They're done. Just go out to the range, right, Rush? Yep. That would solve some issues, right? Far Cry Primal and Assassin's Creed 4. Oh, Black Flag. Oh, nice. You know, it's funny you say that, Ark, because I just downloaded Valhalla again. I'm jonesing for. I love medieval. I love Viking. I love games that have an RPG, old, like medieval times setting background, if you will. What's up, Psychosis? You know, those are games that I really love to play. That's why, you know, I hope to get PC somewhere sooner than later, because I have so many games in my Steam account that are like that, that are just sitting there. And, you know, now some of the specs on games I can't even play just to play, let alone stream. You know, I have Baldur's Gate 3 that was gifted to me by a teammate. Can't play it. You know, just so many things that we want to do. So how you been, Si? You good, bud? Holy mackerel. I cannot hear you at all. Let me see if what's your well, your volume's all the way up. So I have your volume turned all the way up here. Let me Let me make sure the volume on my headset's up. How many liters does that trailer hold? Which trailer? So Gallo, this holds 500,000. And I will show you. This is the Lizard Superior End Dump Trailer Pack. I'll even go all the way back to Skyrim for, oh, I know. I did that too, Ark. Did the same thing. You can hear me, Cy? Test, test. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit louder. That's actually not too bad. Way better than the whisper quiet we were having. So that's a good thing. Oh, okay. Very good. Do you do, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. You'll be all set, baby. Ham, stuffing, potatoes, Brussels sprouts. Look at you. But yeah, that's one of the things that I'm struggling with is my mind right now for the channel and for Kick and for YouTube is being stifled. My thoughts and the way I want to do things. Like today I was going through music. I was going through some non-copyrighted music that has like a medieval, Celtic, Viking, kind of background. Because what I thought for my Minecraft, I would love to do some Minecraft builds. I do have a Norse pack on Minecraft where I would like to build some things that are, medieval-ish, Viking-ish, if you will, and be able to record them and then put a time lapse together, right? I have to learn how to edit and then put the music in the background and have some nice, Norse, right? Medieval, some Celtic music in the background during the playback of the building so that you see the buildings or a village or whatever it might be getting built. That's something that I would really, really be interested in doing, right? And maybe even, get some country music, right? Get the farm going, put some stuff together, do a time lapse. It'd be kind of neat. But these are all things that are running through my head to do for the channel, but I can't put the cart before the horse. So I'm trying to stay centered, right? What is that? Cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out. Because if I think about it too much, then you start, your mind starts running in circles and, you kind of get nowhere. Side, that fish I saw in the picture, bro. That was beautiful. What you catch that on? Okay. Put up a good fight, I bet. Nice. Did you clean it and grill it? Nice. How much did it weigh? About 10. What did it weigh? Over 10? Okay, that's nice. Take those. All right, once we fill this up, we'll go ahead and check on our grass guys, because I know the one up north should be done. Well, the field should be done, I would imagine. I'm sure he's probably filled up too, so. And I think this is all that's left for our straw, because I think SWEED did that field all the way to the right. I just did the one in the middle. So this should be the only one left. Now it will stop at about 480,000. For some reason it never, whenever we use this front loader, it never wants to fill all the way to the top. At least on the straw. I don't know if, I don't think I've used this for anything else but the straw. I think SWEED has. I know he's collected grass a lot of times with it. All right, there we go. Let's get a save in here. No, okay. All right. Oh, he's still going. Okay. So he actually may fill up before this field gets finished. But that's good. And let's see how this guy's making out. Yeah, look at that. Running real good, real clean. Field's looking nice. So we already put 1 million liters in. All right, good. So what we'll do is we'll go empty. Let's see, straw. That's right, straw was in between those two facilities. All right, so we'll head over, we'll offload this into the silo. So how was your day today at work? Pretty good? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Duh. No work today, baby. That's it. Celebrate that Thanksgiving, man. You crazy, crew? I wouldn't be there if they said to come in. Oh, yeah, you get double time. Nice. Gotta admit, I'm kind of excited. Gonna be going out with the cousin to the range to shoot an Uzi. Oh, snap, Rush. Okay. You had to work today, Ark? Yeah. Yeah, our buddy Psychosis is up in Canada. So they have their Thanksgiving. Now, is your Thanksgiving, is it technically today is Thanksgiving? Or was it like the whole weekend that where you have like a couple days to celebrate? How does that work, Sai? Is it just... So, okay. Okay. But it is officially just the one day. Okay. Now, is it the same date every year? So October 9th? Or is it always like the, that Monday of the month? What is this? Is this so this would be the second Monday, I guess, of the month? Is that how that works, or is it always October 9th? No worries, no worries. Yeah, like ours here is always the third Thursday of November. So, for instance, like this one's going to be, actually, I'm sorry, it's always the fourth Thursday of November. So this year it's the 24th. So the date changes, but the time of the month is always the same. Now, do you always do the same meal, or do you kind of go with, what you're feeling for that, that year, that day? Okay, that's cool. That sounds good. Oh, that sounds awesome. Can never go wrong with bacon. I was telling somebody in their stream the other day, they were talking about, cooking up bacon. And I said one of the things me and my buddies used to do, we would, go to the store. We'd be down at the campground. We'd go to the store, grab a couple pounds of bacon. Sometimes we'd even get scrapple, right? Scrapple was a big thing coming up where I came up. And yeah, scrapple is basically, how can I explain it? The way it's explained all the time, in actuality, is it's the scraps of whatever chopped up and put into like a brick. You can get it. Haberset is one of the companies out here that's big that makes it, and it's weird. Dude, it's really hard to explain scrapple. It really is, but it is absolutely delicious. And if you make it right, you have to, put it in an egg wash, flour it, and then fry it in a pan. That's the best way to make it. But what me and my buddies would do is we would get the bacon, we would get the scrapple, cook everything up, and then you get an Italian roll, cut it, put a little bit of butter if you want, garlic butter, regular butter, put it in the oven, get it just a little bit toasty, melt the butter. Then you get cuts of the scrapple. You lay that on the roll. Now the roll is open, flat. You lay the scrapple, maybe put cheese if you want, right? Put the bacon on top of the scrapple, and then put the cheese over top of the bacon. If you like tomato and onion, you could put that on and then cover that over with the cheese, and then just slide it into the broiler and let it just melt, coating everything underneath it on the roll. And then holy smokes, brother. Let me tell you, if there was any chance that that could be healthy for you, whew, man, it's a dream. But scrapple is such a delicious, and I've gone to restaurants that serve it and they just don't cook it right sometimes. They'll either cut it too thick or too thin. It shouldn't really, if you want it, and again, everybody's tastes are different, but typically you want it about as thick as a deck of playing cards or just slightly thinner. If you make it too thick, when you bite into it, you get a little bit of the crunch, but then it's just all like mushy inside. If you do it thinner, yeah, if you do it too thin, then it's just like, you know, snap and you're chewing, you know, like pieces of the outside, and that's it. So, you know, but everybody does have a desired way. You know, for me, I don't like it too thick, too thin. It's got to be, like I said, about the size or thickness of a deck of cards, or just slightly thinner. It's always safer to go just slightly thinner than to go thicker. But man, I'll tell you, that's just, I got to head to bed. Have a great Archangel. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. Archangel, do you stream? Let's go ahead and check out, see if you're streaming. So you do stream. You were on Farm Sim yesterday. Okay. Well, we're going to go hit you up with a follow. Let's get a parting shout for Archangel, which, there you go. Gallo's already on top of that. And, yeah, we're going to go check out your channel, too. I want to thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate you coming in and chit-chatting, and look forward to checking out your channel, and we'll see you again, all right? Sleep well. Take care. But scrapple is an acquired taste for some folks. Like, none of my kids, I think, will eat it. In fact, I think when they were younger, they wouldn't even try it. They were like, nope. I don't know if they would sell it up in your area. Maybe you'd have to Google it, see if your stores carry it, so you can, you know, at least take a peek at it, maybe try it if you wanted. But it is, it's absolutely delicious. You may have to cook it a couple times before you find, you know, what works for you. And it's usually a breakfast meat, but man, you could have it. You could have it with anything. It's fantastic with mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, string beans. Who dat? Nope, getting off course here. All right, only a few more rows to go. Then we can get back to field setup. We'll fill this and then I'll head up. Those grass harvesters should be done by then. I mean, if not, that's fine, but I'm thinking we're definitely going to be closer to being done. Buddha's in the house. What's up, Buddha? How are you, sir? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you were doing amazing tonight. I've missed you, man. I haven't seen you too much. I know you've been busy. I know you've been, you know, recovering too, so. But we're always thinking of you. We miss you. Just got done working? Oh, crap. Okay, so you're back at it. All right. Yep, there we go. So he's done picking up. All right, so there's another million going in. Look forward to a weekend off, slept a whole bunch. Yeah, good, buddy, good. So glad. Okay, let's get this offloaded. What's that? All right, cool. Yeah, just for live purposes. That's all. Everything else is fine. Sure. Yeah, we'll see. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Appreciate you, brother. How you feeling tonight? Good? Oh, never mind. Did we? Yeah, oh, never mind. Oh, no. Oh, man. We almost had to clip that moment right there. Woo, we were going over. We were going to be going over. We had to save that one. Oh, and I said I was going to go. We'll get the save. I did say we were going to go and check out. Oops, nope, we don't want that. We want that. There we go. Now, I do think he's going to have, yeah, he's going to have more to do. All right, cool. Crazy B coming in. What's up, Crazy? How are you, brother? Good to see you. All right, let's detach the back trailer there. Thank you for that, buddy. You're doing good? All right, Ghost. Awesome. All right. That means the other guy should be done too, so that'll be another mill going in. So that's what? That'll be our third. Right? That'll be our third dump off of here. Yeah, so we're good for almost 2 million liters off of that big field of grass. What's funny is when we did corn chaff, we got almost 6 million liters. So big difference in doing silage with corn. So, Sai, how's your gaming been going? Okay? Oh, he may have stepped away. We're going to have to offload this pretty soon. Corn is king, Buddha. Yeah, no, you do your thing, bro. Go mash your potatoes, my friend. No, I was just having conversation, just asking how your gaming was going over the weekend, you know, if you did anything or... Sure. Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Okay. Nice. Awesome, brother. Yeah, you go do your thing, man. Yeah. Yeah, have a blast, bro. All right, so we'll let this guy finish off this field here. Yeah, corn, I'll tell you, Buddha, it was a huge difference. I remember when we were doing the corn on this field, and then I said, hey, Swede, you know what? Let's start. We're going to do the grass because, you know, we were really finished with doing the bunkers, right? So, but, I mean, gosh, 2 million liters in grass and about 6 million liters on corn chaff is drastic difference. Such a incredible crop, you know? Yes. Yeah, so we are at the max growth on the grass. All right, here he is, right here. Oh, he's still going. All right, well, that's fine. We'll go get our truck out of the way. Well, it's not really in the way, but we'll get it off this field because I don't think we'll need it to do that. We'll be able to probably just bring that harvester over to the next field. We'll definitely get this guy over here for this harvester when he's done. Should be close. Nice and yellow, baby. That's it. Nice and yellow. What do we got? Yeah, 488,000. So he's pretty close. So we'll hang with this guy for now. Yeah, I'll tell you, I love that full stage, you know, maxed out on the grass. Looks so much better. The look of it's better. It's got a fluffier feel, right? Fluffier look to it. It looks vibrant. It looks like it's got, you know, life in it. You know what I'm saying? Now I know in real life though, grass tends to grow way taller than this. You know, but it is a great look, and yeah, it's just phenomenal. TK Farms maps? No. What map? What map does TK have? Give me a map name. DM it to me too in the Discord. I'll check it out. They have the real tall grass? Really? See, that's what I want to see. Like, I was looking at some real farmers, man, and over there in the Deutschland. And, I mean, that shit was, you know, gosh, what, probably knee high? Maybe even higher than that? And I was like, yo, American farmlands or Big Flat, Texas? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I might just download the map just so I can have a field and see how it is, you know. Big Easy in the house. What's up? First time chat from Big Easy. 76 per hectare? Really? Big Easy, what's up, cuz? How you doing, man? What brings you into the channel, Big Easy? What's good with you? You have this game but can't figure it out. Well, you'll have to join our Crusader Academy, and we'll get you to get it figured out, brother. That's actually something we've been wanting to do and set up. We've had a couple conversations about it. I mean, technically, we did kind of start up Heavy Racing Queen, King of Big Rig Hauling. They were the first two people that we actually brought in and, you know, spent a day for a couple weeks teaching them how to play the game. And, you know, they have a good time now. I know Queen's had some issues with, like, servers, but other than that, you know, she gets on with Twisted, and King gets on there too. I've been following you for a while. Yeah, it didn't, let me see, did it say first time chat? It did, but it's probably been a while since you've been here, right? Notice jumped in. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Anytime, man. Please, feel free. Feel free. Big Easy, what do you play on? Are you PC or are you on console? I mean, it doesn't matter terribly much, but, you know, figure just for knowledge for myself. Tomorrow night. Yeah, you know, I got to figure out, that's something that I do want to get worked out. Probably, yeah, we'll have to see, Buddha, about how to approach that again, revisit it, you know. I know I've been so preoccupied with some IRL stuff and stream stuff and whatnot. You have it on console? Okay. Are you on PlayStation or Xbox? And if you're on console, are you on new gen? Because old gen and new gen really have struggles with the old gen stuff really getting phased out. Ambush is in the house. What's up? You're on next gen PS5. Nice. Well, what I could say, Big Easy, is number one, make sure you hit ! Discord. Join our Discord. You know, and we could try to get together sometime so that we can, you know, try to answer any questions you have. Like I said, me and Buddha and SWEED and some others, we've kind of talked about putting together. We have like a logging academy already set up. Mr. SWEED is in charge of the logging academy. But as a team, the Crusaders stream team, what we're trying to do is we're trying to put some things together for Farm Sim so that anybody who comes around that has issues, or, you know, maybe there's a couple things that they've been struggling with and they need some help, you know, we'll have like a training map that we will have set up, and it'll go in stages. There'll be areas of the map that are for specific things, but it'll be something that we'll be able to have people log on to, and yeah, just, you know, ask questions and we'll show you, you know, whatever it is we need to show you. So that's something that, you know, you might be interested in. You know, please come on into Discord. You know, let's kind of chit chat in there, you know, get to know you a little bit, and then see how we can help you out. I think it's easier to connect to mod maps than base game ones. Oh, no kidding. See, now Jinx had just the opposite for him on the old gen. Like, he could never hook up to any of the modded maps that we ran. So, but keep in mind, he has not tried to join us. It's got to be, man, I want to say about 6 months. So maybe some things have changed during that time frame. Hopefully some things have changed. But I know we had an issue, right, with you trying to connect Buddha, so, you know, we can revisit it, see what happens. Swede said he went on the Deddy server the other day. Dude, I love that. That is hilarious. Would you like to go on an agricultural crusade? Well, I said the other day in the team memo, I don't know if you caught it or not, but I would say that, you know, the Crusaders, I would say we officially have our first crusade. And that's to go over and to start taking over Kick. We already have a teammate over there who's going to be spreading the news, if you will. I have a game that I started up last week just to kind of get myself a little familiar with the game, and I'm going to see if my PC will actually stream it over on Kick. I doubt it, but I'm going to make an attempt, just so we can start getting our name out over there as well. And then, what was that, brother? It is, hold on, let me see if I can remember the name of it. Shoot, something Vikings, hold on. It's not Ancestors Legacy. It is Expeditions Viking. So it's a strategy game, turn-based strategy. So basically, you know, you're a Viking. The beginning part of the game is you're a Viking. You're in this longhouse, and you basically have to start getting yourself and your crew together because there's an opening for a chieftain, and everybody wants you to be the chieftain, but because I think you're the youngest, there's a couple people that believe they're the heirs to the throne, but I think it's your bloodline is still there, so it should, you know, matter more than other folks. But those other folks don't want to hear that, because if you're dead, then there's no bloodline, right? So they're trying to become the chieftain. Most of the people in the village want you to be the chieftain. So you wind up having to build up your crew and start taking on, you know, the people that want to kind of take it from you. So that was kind of the beginning. That's all I played. I already defeated the first guy that gets in your way, and oddly enough, I was able to, because there's like a chat menu like Starfield, so I was able to talk to him and convince him to join us. So that was kind of cool. Once they fixed the API so console can run. Yeah, exactly, Buddha. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool game. It's an older game. It's probably, I don't know, what, 2019? I mean, it's still fairly new, but not so new in comparison to a lot of the games that come out nowadays. Have you played this game on PC called V? Is it V Rising or Valheim? Because I played both. In fact, I think I still have a Deddy server up for V Rising. We were having a blast playing V Rising. Me, Mrs. Crew, Ghost Trucker, Draconis. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, nobody was getting on. Like, Drock would hit us up. It was like Tuesday nights, I think. And then, I don't know, I guess, you know, again, IRL stuff comes into play, and it's a lot more fun when you're running multiplayer. But yeah, V Rising, I've played. We have a Deddy server. Like I said, I still have the Deddy server up. I have both. I've been wanting to get back into both of those games. Yeah, they're fun. Valheim's fun. They have Valheim on console. I did go on console we went on one day, and it is cross-platform. So if you're on PC on Valheim, you can connect to players on console. Now, I don't know if it's on PlayStation. I imagine it would be, but I can't confirm that. I'm so stoked for the Alma map. Going to do some Buddha farm and just like be awesome people around. I was on Alma yesterday and today too. It's not bad. I like it. I just, you know, I was saying earlier in the stream that I have a hard time running two different maps. You know, because I put so much time and effort into one map, and then when I start going on others, I just kind of am like, eh. You know, it kind of sucks. Ghost plays Farm Sim. Now, he hasn't played it probably since, what, the beginning of the summer, I would venture to say. Yeah, I've tried to get him to where he would come on with us, but it no worky. Yeah, we either do too difficult work for people or they just get bored of whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then too, for me, I've noticed there's some games that I can get burned out rather quickly. So that's something I've been trying to pay attention to. Yeah, it's really weird because I like so many games. You know, back when I started on Xbox, which is what, about 15 years ago, started gaming really. Um, it was all about sports games, and then it quickly transitioned to COD. And that was all I would do, right? Is play sports games, COD, and I didn't think about nothing else. And then I started, venturing out, and when Mass Effect came around, holy crap. And then Gears of War, and then not I said Mass Effect, right? COD. What was the other? Oh, Fable. And then Fable 2 came out. Fable 2 was so freaking fun. I'm used to managing, so it's just like normal for me. Yeah, exactly. 2K rules, but they destroyed it. Yeah, 2K. I remember there was a football game. It was one of the 2K football games. And they did it so awesome. They even had, after the game, they would have, was it Susie Colbert from like ESPN? She would interview like the player of the game. And you would actually have, like, I'd played the Eagles, right? So Brian Westbrook, let's say, was the player of the game, and they would have her stand on the, you'd see like on the field, and she'd have the microphone, and she'd be like, "So in today's game, you were on fire, blah," and he'd talk to her and answer the questions, dude. Oh, it was just, and then they would cut to the, like to the studio. And you would see the board behind the person at the studio, and then they would cut the highlights from the other game, dude. It was freaking awesome. Absolutely awesome. Buddha, that was the greatest football game ever put together. Absolutely incredible. All right, we're on the last 20 yards here. Season mode. Oh, dude. But yeah, that's what it was really about for me. Was just sports, COD, and then, like I said, these other games came in: Mass Effect, Gears of War, Fable. Started branching out, and now, man, there's just so many games. That's why, on the channel, I've been really trying to play more games on my channel, other games, because Heavy Racing Queen coming in with the raid. What's up, kiddo? How are you? So good to see you. Welcome in. And welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for coming in with that raid there, Queen. Really appreciate you. Fantastic to see you this fine day. Hope you and the hubby are great. And Queen, you guys up there in Canada as well, right? So happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And you did post an amazing picture that made me extremely hungry. But that's what its intent was. And it worked well. So thank you for that. Can never go wrong. You know what's great? Here in where I live, they have a local place called Wawa. It's like a local convenience store, but they don't really do like supermarket stuff, right? Well, one of the sandwiches that they start in the beginning of October is what they call the gobbler. And basically, it's a long Italian roll, and you can get it with mashed potato, the hot turkey chopped up, stuffing, and cranberry sauce on the roll. The messiest goddarn sandwich you'll ever eat in your life. I mean, if you had Sloppy Joe's, Sloppy Joe looks at this sandwich and goes, damn. Wowee. Yeah, buddy. But man, let me tell you, that son of a bitch is good. It is real good. I usually get it. I love potato, love mashed potato, but you know, with the roll already being there, whenever I get the sandwich, I just get it with the turkey and the stuffing. I'm not a huge fan. If it was jellied cranberry, I'd be okay, but it's like the chopped up cranberry, and yeah, we're not a fan of that. Not a fan of the chopped up cranberry. But all the other stuff is so good. Tried a new game tonight. Oh, yeah. Actually, yes, I saw the game. It was. Hold on, hold on. Actually, let me go over here and hook this back up. I want to say a racing game, right? Legends. Asphalt Legends. Did I remember it? Do I win the prize? Hopefully I remembered it correctly. Yep, all right, good. All right. That ginkgo biloba must be working. Did I miss the hookup? Yes, I did. There we go. All right, we got to get this train off the field here so we can start field prep. This is the SWEED train right here. Actually, the other tractor or the other truck goes on here. Asphalt 9 Legends. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, good for you. Now, did you see the triple setup for Chaff? What, from SWEED? SWEED's always got, so if that's what you're talking about. So now, was that your first time playing it, or have you played it before, but it's just new to your channel, Queen? But yeah, so like I was saying, guys, that's why we've been playing some other games. Minecraft, Diablo. I wanted to do Lies of P, but it's just too much of a rage game. I wish they would just tone that down just a hair. Came off GreeRiver22 channel? Gotcha, okay. You have played it before? Gotcha. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, I mean, those are some cool games. Well, good luck with that, Queen. I hope you continue to enjoy yourself with that game, and you can hook a tandem behind the chaffer and haul 3 trailers at once or 2. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what we were just talking about. You know, look, there's nothing wrong. You know, when you stream, you really have to dip your toe in the water right? It's okay to have one game that you play and you're successful with. That's fine, right? But you just have to, put your due diligence in, make sure you get out into the community and try to, network yourself. Um, but then if you're like, man, I really enjoy playing lots of games, so maybe I can just be like a variety streamer, right? And just, play different games, but again, with that too, you're going to take a hit if you've, really only been playing one game. You're going to take a little bit of a hit because some folks may not like the game that you're playing, or, for whatever reason, they just don't want to watch that. Jinx is in the house. What's up, Jinx? Man, I have not been able to connect with you in a long time, Jinx. In fact, every time I look at your name on the screen anymore, it never has you on anything. It's always got you, last seen. I don't even know what the days are now. But, if you feel like you want to do different games, you're going to take a little bit of a hit, but you get out in those communities and, start trying to, meet some folks and stuff like that, right? I will message you one day on Discord how to set up streaming, because I could do some games there. Yeah, no worries, King. No worries at all, buddy. Anytime. You'll be amazed at how quick the training for it will probably take a minute to a minute 30. Yeah, exactly. Just try what you want, Buddha. That's it, bud. It just depends on what you want to do in your channel, for your channel, what you like, right? Sometimes people test things out, and it evolves too. You could do one thing for 5 years, and then all of a sudden there's a game that comes out. Oh, snap. First time chat from that guy, Skinny. What's up, cuz? How are you, Skinny? Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. So glad you came by, pal. What's happening with you, man? How you been? There goes a big shout out for that guy, Skinny. So how was your Diablo run? I saw you had a couple new friends that I came across too. After we raided in, I came back. I was lurking. I had some things like for IRL to do there, Skinny, but I saw Shade, and he had 2 different characters, and I forget the names now, the characters. But I saw they were there with you for a while. I hope you learned some stuff and had some more fun. Big Easy hitting the Discord. Way to go, buddy. They were super cool. We played for a good minute, and they helped me out. That's awesome, bro. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, we'll have to get together sometime too, Skinny. And just so you know, Skinny, all right, your Braves, they wound up coming back, winning that game, and they're playing my Phils. Me and you have a vested interest in this series. Yeah. Our two teams always have a good series, though. They've been doing this for a long time. I mean, heck, back when you guys had 5 starters that were all aces on the staff. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be so interesting, man. Yeah, the Twins look pretty good. Oh yeah, definitely. It's about time, right? I mean, the Twins, they haven't been that good for a while. It's good to see them turn things up and, get back on track. But it will be something. I mean, it's a best of 5, so, everything gets ramped up. I didn't get to see the end of the game tonight because I was streaming. But yeah, the last I saw, they were up. Phils were up 3-0 going into maybe the 5th inning. I just did a quick Google search. I see that we lost 5-4. So somewhere there was a breakdown. I don't know if Wheeler started to conk out, or if he, pulled Wheeler and the relievers caused some trouble. But hey, you guys won, right? Yeah, I mean that's it. That's how these things go. And you see how you ride the momentum. Now it comes back to Philly, and then you see how the momentum goes there. So it'll be interesting. 2 home runs. Oh, geez. Yeah, that'll do it. Let me guess. Acuna was one of them, right? And it helps when your players actually play. Yeah, well, I mean, that's, look, there's something to be said for, for getting in and playing. You're a bitter Twins. He was on base. Oh, okay. Well, hell, if you're keeping Acuna silent, I mean, he was on base, so he did his job. But, if you're able to keep Acuna under wraps, I mean, that's a good notch in your belt. But it'll be fun, bro. Good luck to your team. May the best team win. And, we'll see what happens, right? Now, are you a Falcons fan, Skinny? Or do you have a different rooting interest in football? Or maybe you're not a football fan. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't assume. Healthy scratches for Buxton? Gotcha. Yeah, well, I mean, the way sports are now, I don't know, guys. Correct if for those of you in the chat that are sports fans. I'm an older guy, right? You're a Falcons fan? Okay, good. So are you all Atlanta? Are you let's see, do you guys have a hockey team down there? I used to have the Atlanta Flames. You have no, you don't have a hockey team anymore down there, I don't think, do you? You got the Hawks. Atlanta Gladiators? Oh, is that a new hockey team? I'll be honest with you, my Flyers, they've been pretty crappy the last few years. So I have not stayed on top of my hockey knowledge. I mean, I'm from Philly. I've played every sport. I used to know every lineup, every player on every team. But, I mean, it's gotten away from me. They sold the Thrashers. Right. That's right. I forgot about them. To Canada. So they're up in Canada. So now you have the Atlanta Gladiators. Interesting. Okay. Well, look, good luck to your teams, Skinny. May the best teams win, or the luckiest teams. I mean, let's be real. Sometimes luck plays a lot into some of the victories. And the Fighting Sioux right? Yeah, but you know it's weird, guys, with this with the way sports is going. Back in the day, now, you know, I don't know all the inner workings, right? I don't know the biology behind things. I don't know the kinesiology that's involved. But when you take somebody like, let's just use Sandy Koufax, right? Or Bob Gibson for baseball. I play fantasy football a lot, so I watch a lot more. Gotcha. Okay, well, hey, look, fantasy football's huge. So I used to do Yahoo fantasy football. Um, and then I did baseball. Baseball, bro, fantasy baseball is so tough because you got to change lineups every day. And oh my God, it was too much. But when you take like Sandy Koufax, Bob Gibson, these guys, Nolan Ryan, these guys would pitch 8, 9 innings almost every time they went out. Oh, yeah, because of the name changes. Yeah, exactly. But it's just amazing to me how pitchers nowadays, they're lucky if they get to the 6th inning. They got these pitch counts. They talk about longevity. They talk about keeping them for the end of the season. These things, baseball's number of games has not changed, right? Yeah, Randy Johnson. Football, okay. They used to play 12 games, right? Then they went to 14 to 16. Now they're on 17 plus the games in the preseason. The Super Bowl used to be played in the beginning of January. Now it's played the beginning of February, right? So I kind of get it a little bit with some stuff with football where, these guys are playing 6 more games. Well, technically 5 if you're just going off of the 12 game to the 17 game schedule. So they're playing 5 more games. They got the bye week, so it's an extended, it's another week. So I get that, you want to preserve their bodies a little bit. But when it comes to baseball, Bob Gibson was throwing in the 90s. Ryan was throwing in the 90s. Johnson was in the 90s. Where are they coming up with these statistics that say, they have to come out of 6th inning, right? Disturbed. Kurt Schilling. Yeah, right. If they got a hangnail. Yeah, basketball, right, Skinny. They got the load man. Madonna me. That friggin' Joel Embiid. That son of a gun. They put him like, oh, he can only play, 28 minutes a game. I mean, could you imagine somebody going up to Jordan or Kobe and say, hey, look, bro, we got to put you on some load management? Kobe will look at that son of a bitch, he'd be like, you're fired. He'd be like, you can't fire the coach. He'd be like, want to bet? He'd be like, I just did. Yeah, like, Nolan Ryan. So the thing in baseball that I didn't know until this year was this 6th inning rule, or let's call it really, there's a couple things that come into play. The 100 pitch count, or what they call now 3rd time through the lineup. So they said that the analytics say when batters get to you the 3rd time, the likelihood of them being more successful is increased dramatically because they, I guess because they've, learned a few things from the first 2 times through the lineup, right? Well, but why does that mean people got to come out at a game, right? I mean, that's the beauty of the sport. Nolan Ryan took a ball to the face and still, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hockey players in the 90s playing with fresh stitches, missing teeth. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't get what the thinking behind. Hey, what's up, Cy? Yeah, they. Well, it's so weird because in my mind, my mind tells me, you know, Sandy Koufax, I'm sure wasn't hitting the gym during the off season or during the season, right? Bob Gibson wasn't, having special trainers hired by him to meet him in Arizona to run up cliff sides, right? Like Jerry Rice used to do, right? So if the athletes are trained better, they're supposedly stronger, able to endure more, they're able to be faster. This is all the mumbo jumbo you want to give us, but yet because they're better, stronger, faster, they're supposed to do less. I just don't understand how that is, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't equate. How a pitcher gets to 100 pitches, and that's the determining factor on whether he's going to come out. They had a guy, it may have been last year. Was it Wheeler last year in the playoffs? He actually hit his 100 pitch count in I want to say the 7th inning. But he had like 1 or 2 hits in the game. I mean, he was just mowing through people. And manager comes out and says, all right, time to go. But then on the radio, everybody will say, well, he did it so that he'd be available, for game 6, let's say. It's like, well, don't you want to win the game 1? Like, if he gives me the best chance to win game 1, I'll worry about game 6 later. Well, why am I bringing this guy out of the game when he's sat down to everybody? They got 2 hits, no runs, right? He's just mowing through the lineup. Makes no sense to me. I think analytics does have something that, can be brought to the table, but I think they use analytics nowadays for too much. The one thing with hockey that I will say is if you're a team and you're putting together a team and you do not look for speed in your game for your team, you're in trouble. Like today's hockey game, you better have some speed or else you might as well forget it. Because this game today in hockey is primarily a speed game, right? It's all about analytics with baseball now. Yeah, it's disgusting. I'm good with player safety. They take the players, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, for sure. Have a hard time with, 4-line teams in hockey? What's that, right? Well, what was the term back in the day, Buddha, for your 4th line? They were your muckers and grinders, right? That's what they were called. At least that's what they called them out here. I don't know if there was a different word or term where you came from, but out here they were your muckers and grinders. That's all you would hear. Your 4th line guys, they were your, dump and chase, scrums in the corner, kind of maybe you could get your fourth line guys on the first line or against their first line, start hitting them, make them feel like you were coming after them, right? Oh yeah, speed and brains, baby. You better have your wits about you. Yeah, 45 seconds of hell. That's right. And how about, remember those days, Buddha, where you would see, I don't know, let's say, let's go maybe Matthew Barnaby, right? Matthew Barnaby comes out on the ice, and then for us, you'd see maybe like, I don't think Dave Brown was around when Barnaby was around, right? Who would have been around with Barnaby? Would it have been Tocchet? Was Tocchet back in the day, or Craig Berube? Right? Home team gets the last line change, right? Next thing you know, you'd see Craig Berube come off the bench. He'd go right over next to Barnaby, and you could see them chattering back and forth, and you knew the chatter was, "Hey, bro, what do you think? We're going to go now, or are we going to save it for later?" Right? Hey, Chove, how are you, buddy? And it was just one of those things where I remember when I used to go to the Flyers games and I would listen to some of the interviews, guys like Tocchet, Dave Brown. Now Tocchet originally started off as, I don't want to say a goon, but he was the tough guy, but he turned into a solid player, right? But I remember the coaches and when they would interview the enforcers, we'll call them, right? It basically was so simple, bro, right? If your line wasn't up, let's say, the away team puts their second line out there, and let's say one of the players on that second line, you wanted to send a message. You're the fourth line enforcer, but the line's not going out. The coach would just go over, tap you on the shoulder. They didn't ask no questions. They knew why they were getting tapped on the shoulder, right? Dave Brown got a tap on the shoulder, and his line wasn't ready to go out yet. He knew he had to go out and take care of business, and he knew he was going to sit in the box, right? So, it was just so incredible, and it was fun to watch all that, shape up, break down, and just the feeling in the stadium. It was absolutely incredible. And I don't care what anybody says. Look, the baseball playoffs for us anyway, the last couple years have been amazing. But there is nothing better than playoff hockey. I love every sport, but playoff hockey, in my opinion, has to be number one. You could hear oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, playoff hockey, number one, first and foremost, 7 games in every series, right? Unless that's changed. But it's 7 games in every series. And playing with today's NFL, oh, Jesus, disturbed. And, yeah, I mean, imagine those old quarterbacks and the old receivers, right? What would Jerry Rice in his prime do in today's football? Matt P., trying to reach to you about your extended. Oh, okay, Matt. Yeah, you guys did call earlier, and I hung up. My bad, Matty P. So what do we have to do to extend that warranty, bro? I think, isn't the extension the first year I pay for it, the second year you guys pay for it, right? Isn't that how that works? Oh, Chris Carter, yeah. All he does is catch touchdowns, right? Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, it's just, you know, look, like Disturbed said earlier, look, I'm all for safety, right? I mean, let's be real. There's some things that some guys, if you guys have watched any of the what is that? That CT, that brain trauma thing, that CT something. If you watched any of the stuff that they put out there with that, I mean, that's a real thing. It's a real, um, yeah, there's a former player who's actually been, you know, really trying to get some things done for these guys. People like Andre Waters, Junior Seau, Mike Webster. Mike Webster was the first player. He was a center for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, when you hear somebody's story, we pay, just pick. No worries, Matty P. I love it. I love it. But, it's a real thing, right? Boxers, these brain injuries. I mean, yeah, if we're talking about just raw playing the game, the way things were, we have that discussion. But then the separate discussion is looking out for people, and they do. I mean, this is real, right? I had a bad concussion. Dude, I've had 6. Yeah, the last concussion I had was a car accident. I was coming home, and what people that were there told me was guy ran a red light and hit me on the right front corner panel. Now, I was knocked out. I was later in a coma for a while. But what happened was the guy who hit me, his father was a Philadelphia police officer. So I got screwed royally. None of the people that saw what happened would testify. So I was SOL. I didn't have anybody with me in the car at the time that could, hopefully they didn't die, right? Because they would have been hit on their side or get tremendously injured. Thank God that didn't happen. But I also didn't have anybody to stand up for me because his dad was a cop. They wrote the accident report that I made a left-hand turn in front of oncoming traffic. Now, oddly enough, the street that they said that I was turning down is a dead end, and it was 6 blocks away from my house, which is where I was traveling back to. So, car spun around. My car got thrown underneath a parked pickup truck. The bumper and the rear of the pickup truck came through the front windshield. My body was turned completely around in the driver's seat. So my legs went in between the 2 front seats. So my body came up out of position, turned, and both my legs were in between the seats in the back seat, right? The back of my head, the right side of the back of my head, like when I would look in the mirror, you could see the swelling for like 2 months, like just outside of the bottom of my ear. It looked like somebody took like half a basketball and stuck it in the back of my head, like right around my neck and the base of my skull. And yeah, Buddha, I'll tell you, it was the worst. They said that the rest of my life, my short-term memory would be sporadic, right? And it does. And there's times even talking with, folks on our team or people in the Discord, my kids, I can't tell you how many times people will be like, "Oh yeah, you were talking to us about that, a couple days ago," and you just feel terrible. You're like, "Gosh, man, why?" Like, and there's times I'll say something and I'll recognize halfway through, I'm like, "Holy crap! I talked to you guys about this the other day, right?" I'll have a discussion with Big Vito about the team, and it'll be like, "Yeah, crew, we were talking about that the other day." It's just terrible. And look, accidents are accidents, right? What can you do? Some of them there's nothing you can do about it. And for these folks that play these sports, specifically the hard contact sports, um, football being the first one. I mean, and then boxing and stuff like that. I mean, it's very, very real, and there's never going to be a way to combat it, in my opinion. Time for me to head off, work in the morning. Okay, Psychosis, you take care, buddy. Thank you so much. Enjoy your meal. You have a great night's rest, and we'll see you again, all right, pal? Be good, be safe. Do the food coma and put them sweatpants on. Get the stretchy band pants. Hey, look, brother. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. You enjoy your meal, enjoy the company, and you have a great rest of your night, buddy. Thank you, sir. Take care. Oh, yeah, skateboarding? Forget it. Absolutely forget it, brother. That will hurt you every way. Yeah, it's terrible. And there's no way to stop it. The helmets, look, there's only so much you can do. When your head's moving forward and it comes to a stop, that brain ain't stopping. I don't care how much padding you put on a helmet. The brain is still moving inside the skull, right? And that's where it comes from. There's no way to pad the inner part of your skull. So you can have somebody with a helmet 4 times the size, and it's got nothing but padding in there. That your head, you're still coming to an abrupt stop. And that brain has nowhere to go except to continue on the course or path that it's on. And then the only way it's going to stop is when it hits that skull. Guess what I just bought? What you get, Chove? And, I mean, but I'll be honest with you, too. They don't tackle like they used to tackle anymore. I watch football games now. You'll see a guy who gets tackled, and as he's going to the ground, I mean, he's literally 2-3 inches off the ground. The safety or another corner or the linebacker will come in, and they basically launch themselves into the side, the back, the front. I mean, literally all out, straight ahead run, and just literally launch their body into that, offensive player. And sometimes they hit their own player, but that's not tackling. They're just missiles, right? Now the big thing, they're taking out legs. These linebackers and cornerbacks and safeties, you get a screen play or you get a running back that's going to run a sweep, you know, they're not really trying to come at them and tackle them around the waist or the legs like they did many years ago. You know, they're just projectiles. They're just launching themselves, and you know, sometimes they hit the mark, sometimes they don't. But these are the things that are, really causing a lot of problems. You know, I just bought a 2022 Polaris RZR. We're going to install a dash cam in our Jeep. There you go. Okay. So when did you get that, Chove? Did you just get that today? That's pretty cool. Good for you, man. All right, you got to hold on, babe. Give me a second. Yeah, that's awesome, Chove. All right, so we got this guy over here is full. The other guy's not. We're going to start him over on this field too. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, you know, these are the things that you have to think about because, you know, you have to be able to prove what happened. Like I said, if I would have had a dash cam, now this was in, so let's see, I was 21, so 1991. There was no dash cams 1991, at least that I'm aware of. And if there were, it probably would have cost like $3,000 to get one. You know what I mean? Back in those days, all that early technology, like remember CD players? What were those things, like $800 for a CD player back then? You know, they were not like they are now. Jove, I'm jealous. No way my missus let me get one. Maybe I get one and ask for forgiveness. Well, that's true. You could try that, right? Ordered and paid for it today, so it's on. It'll be ready for next year. Nice. So I had like 100 stitches, broke left wrist, growth plate, fractured 3 fingers on that hand. Oh wow. That's why I stay single and can spend my money disturbed. Yeah, right, Joe? Excuse me. That's funny. Oh, I'm sure there's more. Yeah, you have the jigsaw puzzle medical report. Right, didn't they do that for Rambo? Was that Rambo? When he would go to the doctor, he had his own medical papers with him. And the nurse looked at that thing and was like, holy crap. Was that Rambo that was in that movie? They looked at his report and they saw, like, you know, they showed the drawing of the human form. And they would just show, like, all the marks where things have happened. It looked like a, you know, like somebody scribbled all over the thing. What's up, baby girl? Going to bed now? Love you. Sleep well? I know. I was just, you know, it smells, you know, like pumpkin spice, really, in this house. You know? Everything's pumpkin spice around here. I didn't know that Old Spice even made that kind of deodorant. Apparently, I guess they do. You sleep well, kiddo. Love you too. If you could, ask Jotham to come in and give him his dinner. When I went to the surgeon, he was like, "What the hell, man?" Yeah, right? That's for sure, Buddha. I'm surprised he didn't just say, "Welcome back." All right, so that's done. The guy who was attending repair specialist, only been there once. Cool. Hey crew, I have a 2005 snowmobile. Should I upgrade it next year? Eh, why the heck not? What you should do is you should stream you repairing that, right? And then you take off, right? That'd be kind of cool. All right, guys. Hey, look, I really appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. It's been a blast. Really looked forward to this evening because I knew we were going to be able to kind of get out here and hang out with everyone. But yeah, it's great. And we're going to get ready to raid out. We're going to raid out to a teammate of ours. Somebody I haven't been able to raid into for a while just because of, timing and, days that I'm on and they're on. It's going to be Outlaw Cowboy. So let's go and say hello to our awesome teammate, Outlaw Cowboy. He's playing Car Mechanic Simulator. But yeah, guys, look, as always, it's been a blast. Really love seeing everybody. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. So all of you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Be good, be safe, and as always, be blessed. Keep on gaming, and we'll see you again on the other side. This is Crew, and I'm out.